Hi everybody, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Today we are going to play with jewelry and take a look at some Valentine's Day themed pieces. So I went through my whole collection and I pulled pieces that I thought would sort of fit into the theme, whether that's by color or motif. And we have a whole range of antique, vintage, some more contemporary pieces, fine jewelry, costumes, so we have a lot to choose from. And I really just thought it would be fun to try to style up a Valentine's Day look out of the pieces that I have. So that is the plan today. And in front of us here, I have a tray of brooches. I have some bracelets here, as well as some pendants, and I do have some rings back here. I have a whole other tray of earrings. I have some necklaces and a whole Tiffany tray as well. We're not going to talk about every single item because I think we would be here all day if we did that. But I am going to pull out some of the more special pieces or pieces that you might like to take a closer look at. So starting off with the tray in front of us here, I'm going to pull out what I think is probably the oldest piece on the tray. And that is this absolutely beautiful little angel or cherub or putty. There's lots of names for these little angel figures. This is hand painted, and it is actually painted on mother of pearl, which you can see on the back here. You can see our antique tube hinge and C-clasp. The border here is also cut steel. I think this one is so absolutely beautiful, and I think it is a perfect Valentine's Day brooch. This paired with a few other pieces I think would look amazing, and I do believe this is a late Georgian piece, possibly early Victorian, but I do think this is the oldest item that I have out on the tray here. And I really do think this one is a work of art, and I feel very lucky to have in my collection. Gorgeous. And here we have another painted angel piece. This one is done on ceramic. It is hand painted as well. And we have our little cherub with the violin, and I think this one is also very adorable. This is another painted piece on porcelain or ceramic in our heart shape there. Very, very sweet. And I think roses are another motif that makes sense for Valentine's Day. It's definitely a romantic motif. This is a tiny little guilloche enamel painted rose with our white rhinestones surrounding it. This is a tiny little pin, but I think it makes a pretty big impact with the sparkle it has. Okay, and here are 3 more brooches that I think are going to be very, very fun to style. This one here is perfect for Valentine's Day. We have a little bow and arrow with the rhinestones along the bow. I think this is so, so sweet. Just silver tone, not signed, but I love it. And I think these little heart pieces feel like they go pretty well. So we have our single heart with the white rhinestones and a double heart. And I'm excited to play around with these, possibly add them to a strand of pearls or a necklace. We'll see how we can style these. Okay, and then here are just a few more angel or cherub, cupid themed pieces. These are all brooches. Here we have a silver tone and a gold tone angel with a little bow. They look to be made from the same mold, which is quite interesting. It seems like they were made by different companies. This is the gold tone one. The silver tone one is cast in a much heavier way. So kind of interesting. Probably again made from a similar mold or the same mold. And then we have this really beautiful gold tone piece. In the center we have what to me looks like a little angel or cherub figure with this kind of filigree floral design. I think this one's really beautiful. It kind of has a 3-dimensional construction. One more little angel that I forgot. We have this little, it's more of a tack pin, so it's just a single pin with a backing there, but really, really sweet little gold tone angel with our white rhinestones. This, I believe, is a Scottish Victorian brooch. This is done in sterling silver, and we have some inlaid gemstones here. We have some agate and some bloodstone, and I think it's really beautiful. I have a few of these Scottish pieces in a circular design, but this is the first time I have found it in this really adorable heart shape. So I thought this could be an interesting one to style, something a little different, but definitely a cool one. And then I also grabbed a lot of pink and red rhinestone pieces, and these first ones here are so adorable. These ones are vintage Warner. They are signed back here on the little leaf. And I think these are so adorable with our red rhinestones and our green leaves. I think these look really, really cute paired together on like the collar of a jacket or a sweater. I think they're just so adorable. And I think the red strawberries definitely fit the theme here. Okay, and then here are a few other red rhinestone brooches. Let's see if I can get these all in frame. We have this really beautiful tiered piece that really looks like a bohemian garnet style brooch, but it is not. It is just gold tone and glass, but it really does sparkle and look a lot like garnet to me, and I think it's gorgeous. We have a gold tone flower with some red, also garnet-like stones in the center. This one that is very retro in style, and I think it's really, really fun in the floral design. This one's sweet because we have our pink and our red, so I think extra fitting for Valentine's Day. Sort of like a little sprig of flower blooms, and then this little bouquet of red rhinestones in gold. Okay, and then here we have a handful of more pink toned pieces. This one I found fairly recently and I love. This one is so three-dimensional. These have pink AB stones in this tiered kind of dome shape. Definitely a vintage piece, and I think it's gorgeous. I have this one, which is actually a Monet, a little floral pattern. It is signed down here. I think it is a newer Monet, just based on that stamping, but really, really beautiful and definitely fits our Valentine's Day color scheme. I have a little pink flower or star. This one that is more of a fuchsia pink kind of spray design, as well as two other little floral pink rhinestone pieces. And then this one, I really, really love this piece. You can see that it is not perfect. Some of the enamel has some marks to it, but I think the design of it is so interesting. I love the ombre pink to white on the flower petals there. And this one is actually an Austrian piece. So if you can see right there under the pin, it says made in Austria. And I do have an affinity for the Austrian crystal pieces. I think they're so beautiful, and I have a little collection of them. This one is definitely a favorite. And here is this piece, which is kind of a different one compared to anything else on the tray. It's my only blue piece, but I think it's very fitting. It is definitely in the style of a Victorian turquoise and gold sweetheart brooch. This is a replica. This is a later piece. I don't think this one is signed, but it's just gold tone metal with our little glass cabochon turquoise, but aren't they beautiful? I thought this one might be fun to try to style up because it is a different sort of color, but really, really fun and sweet. Here we have more of a fine jewelry piece. It's a very small brooch, but you can see it has one single rose with one tiny little ruby up at the top. And this one is in 18 karat gold. See, it is marked 750 here. Just a really, really beautiful one. I think this would be another one that, yes, you could definitely wear it as a brooch, but adding this to a strand of pearls or something might be really, really nice. And then up at the top here, I have a whole array of heart-shaped pendants. Okay, so here's just a selection of the little heart pendants that I have on the tray here. These two are just costume, but I love the guilloche enamel here that matches a few of the brooches I have, and a ring as well, which I'm going to show you shortly. We have this tiny little gemstone pendant, which I do love. This is in 14 karat yellow gold with a little garnet that is shaped like a heart. This one added on to a gold pendant chain and layered with some other pieces could look really, really beautiful. We have a little heart locket with some very sweet etching on it. This is a little 14 karat white gold locket. So yeah, just a few little heart pieces we can play with, added to chains or bracelets. And here is another selection of some pieces I thought might be fun. This here is a gold-filled piece with a genuine diamond with our little cutout heart. I think that one's very sweet. We have this really, really beautiful cut glass heart with a little rose. This one is so feminine and has a really nice vintage feel to it. This is another gold-filled piece, but that is a carved coral, so genuine coral, little heart shape. And then this one is a purple. So this is a very light colored amethyst, but I think that this tone of purple could work really well with some of our pink items. And you know, this was actually an earring that I only had one of, and I knew I would really never find the match to. So I snipped the little post off and ran a chain just through the top of it. And now it is a really beautiful pendant. So if you have single earrings that you're not sure what to do with, maybe consider turning them into a pendant. This was a very, very easy little DIY. And then we have a whole selection of heart-themed bracelets. Hopefully that's okay. We have this one here, which I absolutely love. This is a puffy heart bracelet, and I love these. Yeah, so this is a vintage puffy heart bracelet with a few different styles. We have the clover, little I love you, hearts, really, really adorable. And these are highly collectible. I was very lucky to find this one actually in a Salvation Army jewelry jar. So this was a great find. I love this little piece. This is all sterling, and it is marked on the back of the clasp as well as on some of the hearts themselves, but very, very sweet. Perfect for Valentine's Day, I think. And this is the bracelet I shared in my last video. Similar sort of era to the puffy heart bracelet. We have the same little sterling sister clasp, but this is done in a pink guilloche enamel on sterling. These beautiful little roses. I love this little bracelet, and I think it's going to look really beautiful stacked with some of our other pieces here. And then we've got a gold filled piece here with our double hearts, another kind of canatille style heart charm bracelet. I'll bring this one a little closer just so you can see sort of the detail in the hearts here. You see that sort of canatille style filigree work. I'm not sure, I don't think this one is all that old, but I do think it's a really sweet charm bracelet. I absolutely love charm bracelets. If you didn't know, or if you're new to this channel, I have a whole collection of them. I actually have a whole video just about charm bracelets if you're interested. Okay, and then this really beautiful sterling silver and pearl bracelet. I loved the pearls on this one because they do kind of lean towards a pinkish tone, sort of like a pinky purple. And I thought that this would make a really beautiful stacking bracelet. Very simple and feminine. Okay, and then I have this really beautiful heart link bracelet. This is sterling. How sweet is that? And I actually have a matching necklace to this. And I just pulled this off of my necklace tray just to show you. I have a matching necklace. This is the same alternating heart link, very long chain. So I think these will be really fun to play with in style. Really nice to have the set here. Then two more heart sterling bracelets. This one is sterling silver with a really adorable CZ heart in the center. And then another little heart link chain bracelet. And finally, we have one other little charm bracelet. This is one that I put together. Let's take a look at some of the charms here. So it's another sort of alternating heart link style bracelet. And then I added, I went through some of my charm collection and pulled some hearts and love themed pieces. So we have this very kind of 70s looking love charm in sterling. We have this CZ little heart charm. I think this one's so, so cute. This one is a little double dangle heart charm in sterling. A little filigree heart. How cute. Our little love script heart. And then this is just a single puffy heart. So just another charm bracelet to style. I actually love layering charm bracelets. I have a whole wrist of them, a whole arm of them, and I think they look so fun. Then quickly on our little angel here, we have a whole array of bracelets. This one I brought out because I think the red on this is so fabulous. This is a vintage faceted glass bracelet. You have the 3-strand, basically. It is on a wire. I love that piece. I also brought out some of these vintage sweetheart bracelets because I think the heart element of these are perfect, and I love the gold tone. We have some really beautiful glass pieces. We also have some red rhinestone stretchy bracelets, which I think are very fun for layering and stacking. I pulled a few freshwater pearl pieces. So we have this one that has sort of a pinkish tone to it, as well as more of a white pearl, a silver and pearl piece next to maybe one of these I think could be really nice. So I've got a rose quartz, kind of stretchy beaded bracelet, but natural gemstone. I have this vintage sort of painted porcelain floral style bracelet, which I feel like is just so feminine and pretty. I thought that might be a nice stacking piece. And then this one I pulled, this is just a costume bracelet, but I love the multi-chain look of it. We have all these really fun heart charms with some filigree. We have more of a locket style and some crystal elements. So I just thought this would make a fun sort of statement costume jewelry piece. What else? We also have some really fun rings here. I'm just gonna quickly share. So this one here is sterling silver and garnet. We have a yellow gold opal and garnet ring. We have this one. This one's kind of interesting, and I don't think I've shared it on the channel yet. And this is a day to night ring. So this is all in sterling silver, but these flip. So you can flip from the red ruby glass to the blue kind of sapphire inspired glass. So that's a really fun one. Again, this one is in sterling with glass stones, but I think, you know, flipped to the red side, that could be a really fun ring to play with. We have a little sterling silver rose, a little rose quartz pink stone bracelet. This one has some really beautiful little ruby or garnet I think they're garnets, garnet and pearl on a gold fill, some amethyst pieces, and a few little heart rings. Then in this tray, I love this one. So this one is sterling silver with enamel, and I think that's so feminine and sweet with our pink and purple. This is a really fun one. So this is a thermoset kind of cat's eye ring done in a silver tone metal in this bright pink color, and I have some necklaces that match this perfectly, so I thought this one would be fun to play with. And then just some various, this is a little sterling silver heart. These are all simulated gemstones, but a really fun bright pink. Some more heart pieces. This one here is a Sarah Coventry, and I just love sort of the rainbow glass, and the center of it is mainly that bright pink color. Next, I pulled a tray of beaded necklaces or heart pendant pieces that I thought could be fun to play with. We have a lot of pieces here. One of my favorites on the tray is this vintage carved mother of pearl necklace. So you can see that we have little pieces of stationed mother of pearl along the chain, and then this so beautifully carved little heart piece. How gorgeous is that? So I would love to play with this one and style it maybe with some other chains. Here is one of the thermoset pink beaded vintage necklaces I have that I thought would look really cool with that ring. I love this piece. How fun. We have the little pink crystals, and this is a double strand. I pulled a whole array of pearls. I won't go over all of these, but this is a combination of freshwater pearls. There are a few faux pearl pieces in here, but just of various sizes. I have this pendant, which I love. I definitely want to play with this. This is actually sterling silver, but it is rhinestone, and I think it's just very blingy and fun, and this will be fun to style with, you know, multiple chains and having this be sort of a central design element. Now this piece I think is awesome. So this is a really heavy gold tone necklace. I love the filigree work on this heart. And if you can see down there, this is actually a cremence. So a really high quality costume jewelry piece, but I love the impact of this heavy chain. It's actually on a very long chain, but I would probably shorten it up, maybe layer it with some pearls. We'll see. I think there's a lot of fun ways to wear this one. One of these really fun AB crystal hearts. I have had a few of these in my collection over the years. This one I love. This one is just on a gold tone chain, but I love the AB pink tones that come out from this piece. Again, a really fun layering item. A few more really beautiful thermoset beaded pieces. One is more of a fuchsia, one in more of a lighter pink. Really, really gorgeous. I pulled a number of red glass pieces, and this one I really just wanted to share with you because this is not wearable in its current state, but I actually found this in a lot of beads. I have a yellow one and this red one, and it has this made in Czechoslovakia tag on it, so I didn't want to get rid of the tag, so I haven't really done anything with the beads yet. But look at how fantastic these beads are. You have these sort of tulip shaped ones, these tiny little floral spacer beads. Oh my gosh, and the red is so bright and rich. It's like a really, really true cherry red, and it is gorgeous. I think this as a necklace would be incredible, but again, I haven't turned it into one yet. I just wanted to talk about it because I love it so much. But, you know, similar tones of various red glass beads here. I pulled this just as sort of a stacking, layering item. It's just an AB crystal necklace, you know, something like these together would be really fun. So this is just sort of an element to play with. A few other really cool beads. This has sort of a wedding cake style, but these are not glass. I think this is a vintage Japan necklace, if I remember correctly, with some pink crystals. That one's very fun. So I love the beads on this one. You have these sort of bubblegum type swirly beads. You have these purple swirls, and I happen to have a bracelet that seems to match almost exactly. So this bracelet is actually signed, if I can find, yeah, the bracelet is a Coro. So what I think happened is that this necklace, because these beads are, I mean, an exact match really. So I think that this necklace may have broken and somebody restrung it onto this clasp. You can see we're missing a strand, but I would imagine it probably had some gold tone findings and was also a Coro, just because these beads match too perfectly, I think. But these ones will be fun. And then here I have a tray of some vintage earrings that I thought would be fun to style. We have some thermoset pieces, like these really adorable screwback kind of fuchsia colored ones that match one of the necklaces. I also pulled these little thermoset drop style earrings. These are in a much lighter pink, but they're so beautiful with the little gold tone elements. Another pair that I think are really, really fun, and I've never had an opportunity to wear because they are so statement-y. They remind me of Sailor Moon, if you remember that cartoon. But anyway, they are these really large faceted red beads, and I think they're just resin, just plastic, but how fun, but perfect Valentine's Day colors, right? So maybe that's something I can style in a really fun way. Oh, I did want to show these because I think these are so adorable. I found these in my collection. I don't even remember where I got them. Must have been in some sort of jewelry lot. But these are just little ladybugs with little glittery heart designs on them. They are clip-ons, little love bugs. And I thought these were really, really adorable. Perfect for Valentine's Day. And a whole variety of other styles. We have some vintage Japan, some more really cool glass. Look at this sort of bullet glass style earring. I love this one. These ones are pretty cool. They have that same sort of swirled striped glass that the necklace and bracelet have. Not marked Coro, so I don't know that they were made as a set, but I thought that they went really, really well. And then last but not least, we have an assortment of Tiffany & Company pieces that have a heart or Valentine's Day theme. Let's take a look. This is my clasping charm bracelet that I switch my charms out seasonally, and this is the Valentine's Day bracelet that I have put together so far. So I tried to do sort of a pink theme. I only have a few pink charms, but I have this adorable pink enamel daisy charm. I have a little Tiffany heart lock style charm, the little lollipop charm. I love this. I think it's so adorable. I also have this in the blue color. And then this is probably the most fitting Valentine's Day charm. We have the little angel or cherub. So sweet. I love the three-dimensionality of this one. Very adorable. I put my little butterfly and then just a classic small heart tag. This one does have the blue enamel on the back. Then I have this one, which I actually found pretty recently on eBay, and I'll talk about more of that in an upcoming video. I'm going to do a whole updated charm collection because I have added quite a few. This was a really good find. The seller just didn't really know what they had, but again, I will get more into that in my next video. But this one features some gemstone charms. These are all Paloma Picasso charms. So we have an amethyst, a blue chalcedony, a rose quartz, and a citrine. We have a little heart with a diamond, a little love charm, and an I love you tag. So very much on theme with the Valentine's Day colors and heart motif. So this is a really, really beautiful one. I love it. And then I thought, you know, we have our antique puffy heart charm bracelet that I shared with you earlier. But then I thought it would be fun to make kind of a similar style piece, but with some of the variations of the Tiffany heart charms that I have. So this is the blue clasping link bracelet, and I have a few different versions of sort of the classic Tiffany heart, kind of Tiffany version of the heart charm bracelet. I also recently found this really beautiful Paloma Picasso Tiffany bracelet. This was called the Modern Heart bracelet, and you have these alternating size and sort of angle of hearts throughout. It does need to be polished up a little bit, but so, so beautiful. And these remind me of candy hearts, just kind of the shape of them. They're very sort of soft and puffy. You can see it's marked Paloma Picasso right there on the inside of the bangle, but that one is really, really fun. Got a few other blue enamel charms I thought might be fun to play with. We have the little key and then the little lock. And then this, I'm actually very excited about this. So this is a mother of pearl heart with a sterling silver heart. And this came together on just a classic pendant chain. They sold this with an onyx version as well. But I always loved the mother of pearl. This is something I've had for years and years, but I have never thought to put it onto the heavier link chain. And this is actually 2 bracelets. So hack, if you don't have one of the heavy Tiffany chains, you can hook 2 bracelets together and basically get that same look. That's what I've done here. I've just added a little clasping link and hooked it towards the middle here, just to kind of replicate the way that the classic Tiffany tag necklaces are styled, but with a little mother of pearl piece. And I thought that was so feminine and pretty. A few rings that are more Valentine's Day themed. So we have this little band ring here, which is another Paloma Picasso. This was called the Crown of Hearts band ring. And then I have this one here with the alternating hearts. So this is in sterling silver with 1 rose gold heart. They also did this in white gold where this heart was actually diamonds. That one's fabulous. I would love to own that one, but I think this sterling silver one is very sweet, and I do love the little pop of gold. Very, very cute. So those are my two kind of Valentine's Day themed rings from Tiffany. Okay, and then here is the Tiffany heart tag necklace paired with a little pearl, kind of shorter length choker, and I think this looks so cute. I think the little mother of pearl piece and the pearls really accent each other and look really adorable. You know, and then up top we have a little pearl stud and the matching heart tag earring. You know, my pink tone bracelet and the heart bangle, which looks very, very cute. This hand in. So this has the other Paloma Picasso gemstone charms, and then just the classic heart tag piece. So kind of matchy-matchy with the heart tag pieces, but I do think the pearl choker layered with this really does elevate it, and it looks so similar to the pieces that they have actually been selling and promoting on the Tiffany website recently. So how fun does this look? I think this could be worn casually as well as dressed up. Just a really, really fun, sweet look, I think. Okay, so here's another look. We have a double pearl strand, we have a smaller strand and a larger, and then this vintage sterling and rhinestone heart, which I love. I feel like this layered with really any necklace, you could do just a silver chain or a gold chain. That's the perfect Valentine's Day look. And then these little vintage dangle earrings are just a perfect match. I love these together. You could really be wearing anything. A white t-shirt automatically classes it up, gives it a Valentine's Day feel. A black dress. I don't know, I feel like these are perfect. So girly, so feminine, and something I wouldn't typically wear, but if I'm going for a Valentine's Day look, why not have fun with it? Here we have a fully red vintage glass look. So this really beautiful 3-strand tiered red glass that I think really matches the red of this top. I have these pretty fabulous red faceted glass earrings. The reds here are slightly different. So I do have a 3-strand bracelet that, again, the red is just a little warmer, but I think, you know, from afar, it still looks really, really fun. In terms of rings, I have my kind of fakey ruby synthetic stone ring, but that makes such a statement and looks so fun. I decided to put on this silver rose style ring and then just a garnet ring because it does have that red color. Again, a different shade, but I think it still works. I could see this looking so cool. If you're more of a retro style girl, like to have that sort of vintage inspired look, like this with a black dress, instantly Valentine's Day, and looks so fun. So one really nice way to wear brooches if you're not a huge pin person is to clip it onto an existing necklace. So this is a really simple freshwater pearl necklace, and I have just clipped one of my little heart rhinestone brooches, and something like this is a really easy way to wear and style a brooch, and I think it just adds a really fun element. This is so feminine and girly. Or we have something like this where we have the really beautiful light pink thermoset beaded necklace. I added a little crystal pink beaded piece and the little glass heart. Like, how adorable and sweet is this? I have the thermoset drop earrings and just a little pink crystal stud, and then the pink thermoset ring. This is a slightly different color pink, but I think that's okay. I think this is fun, different. I love a thermoset bead. I feel like if you had, you know, if your hair was up, these earrings make a really nice statement. I think without the crystal heart, it feels a little classier, fancier. Okay, and then I also wanted to just share how a little collection of brooches can really make a sweater or a jacket feel on theme. So I just added some of the little rhinestone brooches here, kind of like scatter pins. We have the little bow and arrow, the single heart and the double heart here, and I think it just adds a really cute touch, kind of feels personalized. And it's February in Michigan, right? So it's still cold. I'm definitely still going to be wearing a jacket. So something like this over any outfit, I think really, really works and is a fun way to wear these brooches as well. And I feel like you can put on as many as you're comfortable with, but these three I think make a really nice little collection of pins, and they're kind of subtle. Okay, now is this a little crazy cuckoo of a look? Maybe, but I think it's really fun. And if you're not having fun, then what's the point? So I took my Tiffany heart charm bracelet, connected it to another bracelet, and turned it into this really fun charm necklace. So obviously you could do any charm you know, on this piece. I just kind of stuck with all of the classic heart tags and the different variations. Definitely a statement, not going to be for everyone. Definitely not something I would wear all the time, but I do think it looks really fun. I think if I had the right outfit with this, I think it does look really cool, actually. I would like to try this. Sorry, this charm bracelet is so loud. I would like to try this with different charms. Maybe some of the smaller charms would look, you know, a little more wearable. Tiffany also made these enamel heart charms in different colors. If you had like the pink, there was a lavender one and a red. If you had some of the fun colored version of the enamel hearts, I think that could make a really, really sweet bracelet or necklace. So I just wanted to show this. Have fun, play around. Why not? Okay, and I said I wanted to try to style these crazy Sailor Moon type earrings, and I don't really have the perfect piece, but I thought because these are such a statement, maybe you need a really bold gold necklace. This is just a vintage gold tone costume jewelry necklace. And then I had this little heart charm. This was, I think, on a bracelet originally, and it broke off. So I just threaded it onto a little 14 karat gold chain. And I think that looks really, really cute. This is that vintage multi-strand glass necklace. How fun is this? I think this with a dress, I mean, pink, red, black, it's such a statement. And the bracelet along with it looks really, really cool. Here are the clip-on earrings that I think really do match. So that's kind of a fun look. Definitely a statement. If you want to wear just a necklace and just a bracelet, you're not layering a ton of things. The layers are already built into this one. And I think it looks really fun. You could definitely lengthen this too. You could add just a little bracelet or extender and wear it a little bit longer, but I actually do like it up at this choker length. And then here is another look. We have a really adorable mini kind of seed pearl size freshwater pearl necklace. We have a little antique gold-filled little heart charm. I love this. I think this looks really cute on a bracelet as well, but it was kind of the perfect size for this little mini pearl piece. We have a 14 karat gold link style necklace, and then I brought back the little AB crystal piece. I just think that adds some interesting texture, and we're kind of doing high and low. We have, you know, costume jewelry, we have gold filled and freshwater pearl, so kind of a combination here. I did add my little gold flower brooch, which kind of pulls in the gold from the necklace. I think that looks really sweet. I did add these really fun red rhinestone earrings. Yeah, so this one's a little more simple, I think, compared to some of the other ones I've shown so far, but I think it looks really sweet and feminine. Thank you guys so much for watching and for playing around with jewelry today with me. I had a lot of fun playing around, putting some looks together. I hope the try-ons were fun to watch. They're a little bit challenging to film. I know my background kept changing because I was trying to find the right lighting, but I hope that's okay. There are infinitely more looks I could have put together with the pieces I pulled, but I didn't want to make this video, you know, unbearably long. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you had a favorite look. If you have one that you think I should wear on Valentine's Day, let me know, because I still haven't decided. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.